What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I happened across a video from an artist in which has an interesting name, but yet a title that's even more interesting to me. The name of the artist is R.I.P. And the name of the song is You Don't See This War. So I've never heard of this artist. Judging by their account, I'm going to assume they're relatively new. They go by, or the genre of which is, they claim to be Southern rock. So that really should be up my lane. And yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get into this and see what this one's about.
I woke up today with a mask on my face. Smiled at the mirror, then cried in the haze. Took all my pills like I'm supposed to do, but they don't drown the voices, they just mute a few.
Okay. Clearly, we are going down the road of mental health in this one. Oftentimes, y'all have heard me talk about how I'm not the biggest fan of pills or drugs in general when it comes to dealing with mental health. Typically, I will say that my one exception to that would be cannabis. But anyway, a lot of the pills that are usually offered to those people who are dealing with mental health will mask some of the issues that those people are dealing with. And I'm just kind of covering, for the most part, like all of the bases. I'm not just talking about PTSD. I'm not just talking about depression or anxiety or whatever. It kind of is the same thing across the board. A lot of times when people will take those pills, it helps some, but not all the way. I have found in my experience that the drugs that you are given, especially by a psychiatrist, should be used as a tool in order to get you in a better place and to help you in your road to recovery and or being able to learn how to cope with the things that you deal with in your head. I don't believe the pills that they give you should be a permanent long-term fix for anything to do with mental health, because of the fact that oftentimes those pills typically lead to addiction and substance abuse problems that further the issues that you're already dealing with. So, long-winded, sorry. But I understand I get long-winded about some of these things, but it's things that people have to talk about. I mean, there's people out there that they don't know. There's other people out there that are dealing with these things, and they're curious, why am I being just given more and more and more pills? You're going to continue to get those pills until you actually start seeking the help that's going to that's actually going to aid in your recovery and you becoming a functioning member of society in the capacity that you're able to cope with your mental health issues.
You call it lazy, call it a few. You call it lazy, call it a week. Well, I'm fighting battles 7 days a week. Don't talk to me about just be strong. You ever stare death down all night long? You don't see the war behind these eyes, the sleepless nights, the silent cries. You see the shell but not the pain. You walk right past like I'm insane. But this is real and this is me, a prisoner in my own mind, begging to be free.
I think that last part, I think that this picture encompasses that last verse. Let's have one more listen.
Past like I'm insane, but this is real and this is me, a prisoner in my own mind, begging to be free.
So you have the shadow in the background that looks like it's being tortured by whatever skull images and stuff that's in the background there behind the shadow. And you can see that the guy in the shadow is just dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? And then the man sitting here is clearly in what a lot of people refer to as that 1,000-yard stare. And he's there, but he's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's dealing with something. He's you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah.
A prisoner in my own mind, begging to be free. So don't you dare say I'm just depressed. I'm a warrior in a blood-stained vest. My demons don't knock, they kick down the door. Turn peace into panic, then ask me for more. I smile in crowds, I laugh on cue, but I'm dying inside and no one has a clue.
I really like
Quote
this.
some scripture, toss me. Tell me joy is just a mindset dream. But when your brain's your battlefield, no damn quote's gonna make it heal. You don't see the war, but
Listen to that again.
But when your brain's your battlefield, no damn quote's gonna make it heal.
Ain't that the damn truth? There's not a single quote that's really gonna help you. Like, you can use it for inspiration, you can use it to whatever, but it's not gonna heal you. Like, it's not, I mean, it's really not gonna help at all. The only thing that's gonna really help, in my experience, is actually having somebody to talk to, somebody. It helps even more to have somebody that actually relates to the things that you're dealing with. That in my opinion helps the most. But if you have nothing else, having somebody that you can trust and confide in, listen to you, and actually be genuine in their wanting to help, that's bare minimum the best stuff that's going to help you.
Behind these eyes, the sleepless nights, the silent cries. You see the shell but not the pain. You walk right past like I'm insane. But this is real and this is me, a prisoner in my own mind, begging to be free. So don't you dare say I'm just depressed. I'm a warrior in a blood-stained vest. To the one still breathing in the dark, I see your scars, I feel your heart.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't alone, you ain't ashamed. just trying to survive a broken brain. You don't see the war.
Man, first and foremost, I want to say that this dude sounds good. I personally, I've seen a little bit of AI stuff. I feel like this picture is AI, and I'm curious to know if this song is AI. But it is well written. I can say that for sure. But the wiggly guitar strings, and then on top of that, there's like either one of the guitars don't have any shine on the strings themselves, and the tuning, like if you look at the head on the guitar on the right, like the tuning knobs are not set right, which is part of, I mean, the image is great. I mean, you can't argue that. It has a strong image. But I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to know who this guy is. I'm gonna do a little digging, but I really like it. Sounds good.
Behind these eyes, the fights I fight just to stay alive. You think you know, but you ain't been there, with a loaded thought and a vacant stare. This ain't for pity, it's a call to care, 'cause we're still here, we're everywhere. Next time you judge what you don't understand, just know we bleed the same with a trembling hand. I'm still here, and that's a win.
Yeah.
Every breath I take is a battle I grin. So don't call me broken, I'm a goddamn flame, burning through hell, still standing in my name.
Okay. I get some of the country rock. I feel like it leans a little further into the country than it does the rock in that. But I mean, it sounds really good. I think whatever, like I said, I feel like this artist is new, and part of the reason why I say that is because this was only published 2 days ago, and the artist has 1,100, a little over 1,100 subscribers. However, they do have 56 videos. So like I said, I'll have to do a little digging and see what this is about. It's judging by a lot of the titles to the songs. It looks like this person and or persons does a lot of mental health stuff. Although I will say that they have managed to stay relatively consistent with the image of the man that they portray in majority of these thumbnails. So anyway, like I said, I will try to learn as much as I can about this and see what happens. I mean, this very well could be all of these images look like AI. So I feel like it's somebody trying to utilize AI to start a band, maybe. If they are, kudos and well done. Because if you ask me, it's working. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have, do me a favor, hit that like button and sub to the channel so you don't miss any content. So we'll see y'all on the next one.